Integrity, professionalism, accountability. Rishi Sunak's promise to us when he became PM. The woman by his side making that a very hard pledge to keep. Another Suella Braverman blow-up today after the Home Secretary went rogue and criticised the police's handling of pro-Palestinian protests in direct defiance of her PM. Accusing the police of playing favourites when it comes to protesters, these incendiary remarks, the latest in a rich back catalogue.
The British people deserve to know which party is serious about stopping the invasion on our southern coast.
There's only one way to describe those marches. They are hate marches. Living in a tent has become a lifestyle choice.
Despite all of the controversy over the past year, this beacon of the party's right still in post because the PM's too weak to sack her, says Keir Starmer.
The question really is for the Prime Minister. He's got a Home Secretary who's out of control and he is too weak to do anything about it.
But it's not just Labour criticising the Home Secretary's remarks. One former Cabinet Minister told me if she's trying to get sacked, I hope she succeeds. She's the first Home Secretary to contribute to public disorder. Another said, words fail me, just beyond words and decency. And finally, a senior Tory source simply said, it's effing insane. This former minister hinting she has to go. Do you think that the Home Secretary is being disloyal to the Prime Minister?
I'm sure the Prime Minister will show the required leadership to get us through this weekend, domestically, internationally and politically. When
you say the required leadership, do you think he should sack his Home Secretary?
I think that's a judgment to be made for the Prime Minister himself. Too frequently, I'm afraid, we've taken our eye off the ball because of choice words from the Home Secretary.
The Prime Minister's in an impossible position. If he doesn't sack Suella Braverman, he looks weak, and if he does, he risks a revolt from her supporters. Now, her backers tell me that you can't fire somebody in a row over words and that she hasn't actually broken any rules. So whether she stays or whether she goes comes down to a purely political judgment. And this is a Prime Minister that doesn't much like having to make those. Number 10 says the Prime Minister has full confidence in Suella Braverman, but in this building his team are fuming that she's undermining their man. And tonight they're working out how they reprimand a Home Secretary he's spent the past year trying to find ways not to sack. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.